Oh, I gotta change my chat. I was watching Slice'em's chat. Which one's mine? Oh, Nightbot, so that's mine. Hey, Lego! Lego lover is here. I got the last Spartan on the line also. He's here.
What's
Eternal
up, guys?
Warrior, what's up? I'm gonna put the background music on, but I'm gonna turn it down a little bit because you're a little quieter than those other guys.
Yeah, sorry about that. My mic is just not having it tonight, and I've been messing with settings all night.
It's all good. And that way I can increase the overall sound a little bit, and that'll increase both of you.
Cool.
Uncle Frojo says burn one. Let me move this mic a little closer to my mouth so I'm a little bit louder. Alright, so we're going to keep playing this arena. What's up, Smoke Man? It's no life. What's good? What's good? I wanted to wait a little bit till the end of Brian's stream so I wasn't like, felt like I was cutting into his time. He's opening crystals, so I'm going to start rolling, and if anybody wants to jump over from there, hopefully they'll see me. If they don't, they don't. If they do, they do. Anyways, we're going to roll on for at least an hour or so, for a little bit, get some stream time on the channel. Did one earlier today. Just I want to get at least like close to 2 million points for this arena. I should have my 5 stars available in a little bit. Also, so help out with points. More points, the better.
Yeah, I should probably finish the T4B arena. Been kind of putting it aside.
It's no life. I'm not sure, man. I haven't done this arena in a few months. I normally did like 2 million and I got 4-star shards. So I don't know if that's good, but I feel like that's probably pretty good. But I don't really follow this arena I don't do this arena too often. But uh-oh, I'm getting the banana raid already, says the Krusty Krab. Camaro is here too. What's up? Yeah, so if anybody is an expert on the Sunday arena and wants to help out It's No Life, please do so. Brian Berkey, Evie's loves Laney. What's up, Nick? What's up, Spongy? And we really need Hella, says Lego Lover, in the game. I think we're getting her. Definitely.
I don't see why they would.
Oh, you're Victor Gabriel. You changed your name to Evie Loves Laney. Yeah, I don't see them going with anybody else, honestly. This is like I've said all. I predicted. I think it was in December. It was either early December. It was whenever that timeline thing came out. When they dropped that the South American timeline video that came out, the Comic-Con that happened down south, Brazil, the Brazil Comic-Con. When they dropped that, I predicted, and looking at everything, and just the way that things felt, I felt like this was the year of the villains. And I think they're just, I mean, it has been. It's every time we turn around, it's been villain after villain, and we really needed villains. There was a lack of villains in the game, so it's been awesome to see. And we're fixing to get Guillotine villain, and which is a brand new character that nobody in the world knows, not even the guy that made Guillotine, apparently, according to Rich the Man. He said he talked to him, and he said he has not done anything with the champion Guillotine since they asked him to help create him. So he's not even a part of that. So Kabam is off the rails, apparently. You think they would have, like, at least, you know, talked to him, and like whoever like wanted to help co-create the main villain to Guillotine, you think they would have went to the person that helped create Guillotine to create her nemesis or whatever, but whatever. So yeah, I think Hella, definitely we're gonna get it. Evie says, Frojo, nice look on that 5-star Kingpin. Thank you. Can you do the Kingpin regen test, please? Brian Berkey. I can, yeah, let me get through my 550s and I will do a couple runs of Kingpin and Realm of Legends. We need Taskmaster. Yep, that would be great, but I think we've already pretty much filled in all the holes up until I think we actually run out of champions in December. I think that in December we're gonna get some champs, and then January and February should be Black Panther champions. Probably Suri, especially since they've already kind of teased it in the game now with Black Panther talking about his sister, and she's in the movie. It just makes sense. We'll probably get her in one of the villains, Manape or Warmonger, whatever his name is. The guy who created Joke had nothing to do with Batman. Just saying. See? I guess so. Yeah, but Batman was one of the first characters also. Guillotine, it was created in a world of Marvel that already existed, and I mean they could have just thrown in another villain from the Marvel universe to be her villain, like they do a lot of times.
A Blade villain,
yeah, or something.
He's in there too. So I don't understand why they wouldn't have brought.
She must be some sort of a vampire. I have a feeling she's some sort of vampire lord, or him or her, whatever. It's obviously not Dracula, because it doesn't look like Dracula.
Yeah. But if they would have brought in Dracula, it would have made just as much sense.
Yeah.
So I'm honestly not sure why they're deciding to go with the with another new character over, say, Dracula or another champion like that.
Well, they've said for a while that they wanted to spin on Guillotine, and she's such a popular character in the game. And Beto, Hela does fit. Gladiator Hulk only fits if they call him Gladiator Hulk. If they call him Hulk with a, you know, parentheses Gladiator, it don't fit. But there's also a couple other mistakes in the wording and of stuff that's out of place. So I don't know. They could make it work in a way, I guess, somehow. Okay, I need Cable. What were we talking about before that, though? Oh, yeah, about Dracula Blade. Yeah, she's got to be. She must be some sort of monster for Blade to be introducing with her.
Yeah, because there's no reason that Blade would be there if she wasn't.
Blade only ever goes after monster characters. Yeah, they both fit if they do Gladiator Hulk. Yeah, Michael Morbius. Gladiator Hulk in parentheses. No, I think they'll do Gladiator Hulk, like no parentheses, but just like that. Does a new Thor fit? If they do Mighty Thor, it fits. Or if there's so many, they could even, you know, come up with another name for Thor. Mighty Thor does fit, and there, you know how some months have 3 champions. Like when we had the X-Men one, we had Iceman, Psylocke, and Archangel. So I haven't looked at the calendar to see how it falls. So most of the time it's 2 champions, but sometimes the calendar falls where it is 3 champions. And I think that only happens 3 or 4 times a year, or maybe only twice a year. I think it's 3 or 4 though. Unworthy Thor would not fit the naming unless they. It doesn't fit the calendar. I mean the little poster thing.
Movie Thor. I like it, Smoke Man.
Movie Thor. When are we going up on level 60? Probably sometime next year. I don't think it's happening this year. Otherwise, they would kind of be talking about it. And right now, they're focusing on 6 stars. So they're gonna let probably middle of next year, because they're gonna want to focus on 6 stars being the new main thing. But we're eventually gonna get moved up and get new masteries, especially now that they're making what is those detect masteries useless, because they're all the classes are visible. Nobody's gonna use that for regular questing and AQ, because we figure AQ is permanent. Once you do it once, we know everything on the map. Even if they change the map, after we do it once, we'll know it. Thor cinema. Thor doesn't fit. It would have to be something Thor. That's why most.
M, right?
What's that?
It has to be an N or an M, right?
Yeah, it would. An MCU Thor could happen, but I don't see them. I mean, they did call Daredevil Netflix Daredevil, so. But then they at first they called it Netflix Daredevil. Now it says Daredevil and then it has Netflix in parentheses, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Thor fresh cut. Ah, he finally made it live. Awesome. Who made what live? I've been live for like 11 minutes. I have not heard anything about Detect Masteries becoming compensation for that.
Or
I don't think
new era Thor, Smoke Man.
New Thor? New Marvel Now? No. Yeah, Marvel Now Thor?
Marvel Now Thor, that would be awesome. I mean, it's not quite Marvel Now Thor.
Technically, Marvel Now Thor is Jane Foster Thor. Technically. Okay, I need to... What's that?
What was the classic... What was the vanilla outfit that they had in the Ultimate Alliance for Thor? Like, what was that one called?
The vanilla?
Not vanilla. The just the regular. The basic, the one that they started out with.
Ultimate? Was it
yes.
No, was it Ultimate Thor?
I think it was Ultimate Thor.
Yeah, but Ultimate Thor doesn't fit the thing.
Dang it.
Okay, who do I put with Quake? I'm like seriously drawing a blank. Oh yeah, Archangel and Black Widow. As soon as I've been sitting here staring at my screen. Thor without Meow Meow. Is Jessica Jones coming to the game? I doubt it. I think she's too bland, plain. All she is she's another Luke Cage but female. And I don't think she's. I don't know.
She's just not popular enough for people to care.
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, the game people, the people playing this game, have been asking for her. So it may eventually happen just because of that. Because so many people have been like, just release Jessica Jones. I don't want, personally, I don't want Jessica Jones. I would rather have 100 other characters over Jessica Jones.
I'd rather have the comic book version over the one.
Yeah, what's her name called? It's like they mentioned it in the show, like they teased it. They showed the outfit and everything.
I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I'd rather have Riri Williams in the game over her. And Riri Williams is just the new Iron Man. She's called Iron Heart. Jewel, yes, Jewel was it, yeah. Man, Thor, short hair, don't care. I like that one.
Man, I dislike. Goodness, I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, I dislike the idea of Ironheart. I really dislike Riri Williams.
Blade should be next month. Yeah, but the thing is they're just trying to make it seem like the characters are getting older and they're bringing in new people. I mean, we're gonna have to kind of get used to that because they're doing it constantly.
Yeah, but they could have like revamped Iron Lad. I would have been okay with that.
Iron Lad. Pikachu science class says unstable, man. I want to see Nova in the game. Well, Kabam has said Nova is coming. They said that last Comic-Con. They said they plan on releasing Nova, but they don't know which Nova. And I think technically he kind of fits the thing. Isn't there a space for the N still? I mean, I guess he could fall in there.
But under what story would he fit?
Something that's not been kind of revealed yet, kind of like Blade. Like, I mean, we didn't really, I mean, we figured, because the only person in B's that made sense was Blade, more than any of the other characters, but we didn't know who was going to go with Blade, especially because of the calendar thing. This new character for Guillotine makes sense. We don't know her name yet, or his name, newer. It looks like a girl to me. It looks like a female. Her face looks feminine. The character's face looks feminine to me.
Yeah, it has the very defined cheekbones.
Yeah. And it's like gold lips, like it's lipstick, and gold eyes. Yeah, just because those cases came out right now. No, the belt is Apocalypse, man. The Ultimate Apocalypse is the belt that's in that cage. But yeah, anyway, just because that was in there doesn't mean it has to be this year. I definitely think all those characters are probably coming at some point. But I think this year's pretty much figured out. I think it's pretty much figured out.
And I would love more than anything for Beta Ray Bill to be in the contest.
Yeah, me too.
He is my favorite character in comics. I just love his character.
iMac, go Google Ultimate Apocalypse. As soon as you Google it, you'll see the belt, and then look at the picture that was from those cases, and you'll be like, "Yep, that is the belt." What's his face? Gravender, I think, is the video that made the connection, and I was like, "That is the belt from Ultimate Apocalypse." Where did you see the new Guillotine villain? I think Rich the Man did a video, and I just not paid attention. I got degened from Mordo. That sucks.
Ouch.
Are they bringing a new Scarlet Witch? She was in the game files, but it doesn't look like she's ever coming out either. And she's never been a NPC like in the storyline either. Like Jean Grey was in the storyline, and so is Dark Phoenix, and we never got them. But they also said doesn't mean we never plan on releasing the other one at some point. So we could eventually get a Dark Phoenix. Who knows when? They'll eventually come back. Yeah, I think we're gonna get MODOK at some point. I don't think it's this year, but I would not be against that. So many people don't want MODOK though, and I don't really get why not. I think he'd be a very unique and interesting character, and different from all the other normal-looking style characters. He'd be a fresh new style, I think. Yes, Kimbo Slice. I did, man. I put in for it. I expect backlash at some point, especially if I get it. But you guys know me, the people that have been watching my channel. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and if I get kicked out of the program for saying what I say, then that's what happens.
MODOK would probably fight with Brain Blasts, iMac.
I think he's gonna use the laser beam from his thing, and then like if you guys play Ultimate Alliance, you fight MODOK. If you play Marvel Heroes Omega, you fight MODOK, so you kind of have an idea what he would probably do. He would use lasers in all of his attacks. He would never hit you with his arms, which would be different. They'd be like short little blasts hitting you, or maybe even some kind of something that his machine creates. Maybe it creates bigger fake hands, like with a big hammer that comes out the top or something. It's, you know, MODOK's, I forget what it, something of killing. I forgot what it all stands for.
A machine only designed for killing, something along those lines.
Of killing or something like that. Yeah, in Ultimate Alliance, you had to guess. You had to guess what it stood for, or you had to figure it out. Like, it was a multiple choice question, and if you got the questions wrong, you got attacked, and then you'd have to do it again, and then you would get attacked if you got the question wrong. It was like he asked you a bunch of questions before you fought him. Either way, you ended up fighting him, but the more questions you got right made it easier.
That was a fun mission.
Yeah. Hola, buenos noches, says Marlon. Thanks, man. I don't know Spanish. I know a little bit, like I know what that means, but I don't like really know how to reply to you in Spanish, except basically saying it right back. Galactus is impossible, Crab. It's not completely impossible because Galactus has the ability to change shape and form. He can actually make himself smaller, kind of like Giant Man can. Like, you know, Ant-Man can go, you know, bigger and small, but he would be all powerful. But also at the same time, Dormammu is super powerful. He's way stronger in this game, but because he's been brought to the battle realm, he doesn't have his powers. So what they could say for Galactus is that he hasn't fed in a long time, and he's weaker because of it. Something like that.
I say they just, if they're gonna bring Galactus, Apocalypse, Technivore, things like that, I think they should make him like a raid boss. Where they are not playable, but your entire alliance can just go up and wreck them.
Yeah, I've had that idea before too. Like with characters, like like you're doing a quest or you're doing arena, and you encounter a raid boss. Like it just pops up on the screen, and like it does some kind of effect. It'd be like, you've encountered a raid boss. Do you want to fight it? And then you fight him, and then you at the end of the fight, you know, if you lose or whatever, it says, would you like to invite other players to fight your raid boss? And what it does is it sends it to all your friends list and your alliance members for them to fight it, and then they all take part of it, and you slowly chip down his health, and then you get some kind of reward, maybe a gear system reward, something like that.
Like a shard for an artifact or something.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that would be a fantastic addition to the contest, that it would not be too hard for them to implement. It's almost set up for it anyway.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is.
Beto, Stanley should be the final boss of Act 5. I would actually probably be okay with that.
Yeah, Stan Lee's been in like the Lego game, and he's in one version he turned up into the Hulk. In the second game, he turned into a Stan Lee Hulkbuster. So, I mean, they could do stuff with him that makes him really interesting.
I'm surprised. This is probably like, this is one of the very few games that I have seen. He hasn't made
some sort of cameo or some kind of appearance in.
Because even in like Ultimate Alliance, there was character art for him and stuff like that.
Which so was.
I don't know that he was actually like in the game, or like you could even see him, but there was character art for him that you could earn.
No. In Ultimate Alliance, Ultimate Alliance 2, anyways, he's senator. He's one of the senators, and with Deadpool, it's when you go to fight Deadpool or whatever, and he's like, "You saved me" or something.
Gotcha.
I need to record that or something. It's towards the beginning of the game. It's like you fight Deadpool, and then he helps you go save the senator or something, and it's his voice, anyways. Mental, mobile, mechanized organism designed only for killing. There you go. I see the F always throws me off because it's not in the acronym, but it's technically one of those words that they let slide. In the first game, he turned into Hulk. He could swing like Spider-Man, and he had he was seriously OP. In the second game,
lasers, I believe.
Yeah, in the second game, he swung like Daredevil with the batons or something, I think, and he could turn into the Stan Lee Hulkbuster, and he shot pencil missiles instead of regular missiles, and I forgot what else he could do. He has all kinds of powers in that game.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm very surprised at that this game hasn't had a Stan Lee cameo. I'm pretty sure that's like almost a legal thing at this point.
Nicola, I have not slept yet, so technically for me, it's still Sunday. Again, where in the comics does Galactus shrink? You've never seen him shrink down?
He does it to add insult to injury to people he's beating the crap out of.
I've seen him become a lot smaller, but I've never seen him get like human size. So that would be new. I've seen him get smaller, but like I've seen him huge, as bigger than the planet, and then he's walking around on Earth. So like he's still like super huge. He's like the Eiffel like the Empire State Building walking around, but taller. But in the same aspect, I've seen him holding the Earth in his hand and crushing it. Wait, are the Netflix shows canon for the MCU? Supposed to be. Add Onslaught. Yep. He's one of the characters I showed in the cards that I have from some old Marvel game called Recharge. And he's one of the characters I showed. I was in the Line app chat. I showed all the characters I had from that game that I want from that card game in this game. I just flipped through it real quick. It's Monday, Frojo. No, it's Sunday. I haven't slept yet, so it's still Sunday, guys. It's not Monday until I wake up. So if I stay up all the way to noon, it's still Sunday. And it's not Monday until I wake up. That's just how it is. If you work third shift, you know. Onslaught and MCOC would be nuts. That's Magneto and Professor X combined. Exactly. See?
They'd have to add Professor X.
They don't have to add Professor... They could add Professor X in PC and then straight up make Onslaught from there. They don't have to make Professor X playable, but they could make a Professor X character where he's like off to the side and he controls an astral version where it fights. I mean... Or they do a younger version of Professor X, or they do a alternate version of Professor X where he still has his walking capability. Or they do a version where he's using his mind to levitate at all times. Which I've seen before. Yeah. And I think there's a version from a universe where Logan, Wolverine, is Cable, and Logan comes back. He pretends to kill Jean. No, he kidnaps Jean Grey, or he makes it appear that he killed Jean, and he kidnaps Professor X. But they all think he's Cable, and Bishop comes back, and him and Bishop fight. But he implants Bishop into the X-Men team. But they're both from the same future, and Bishop's spying on them and making sure they train hard to fight Apocalypse, because from the timeline that the future Logan, which is Cable, is from, he kills everybody, and he rips Wolverine's arm off, and he somehow stopped his healing process, so Wolverine can't heal. He's got scars all down his face, his whole arm's missing, and he's got the robot arm now and all that stuff. And he's still got the claws, but he can't heal after he pops the claws. So he goes back. He does all this. No one he doesn't tell them. He only tells Wolverine, and he tells him he can't tell anybody. The present day Wolverine from the past doesn't believe him. So he pops the claws to show him, but he still doesn't believe him. But so he starts telling him stuff about Storm and his relationship and all kinds of stuff that nobody else knew, and so then he started to believe him, but he still was kind of like speculated or whatever. So he goes back to the future, and then the the Wolverine Cable from the future turns Professor X into Onslaught, and then he keeps Jean kidnapped the entire time and turns her into a super Phoenix, because Apocalypse somehow he got stronger too, and Apocalypse is in this storyline somehow is actually Mr. Sinister, and he's like absorbed him or something, but on the outside, inside the Apocalypse is Mr. Sinister. I don't know, it's a crazy storyline, but Phoenix like completely like just melts Apocalypse when he finally gets when she gets there. What'd you say?
I just said that it was an insane storyline.
Oh, you read it too?
It made very little sense when I read it.
Yeah, but it was freaking crazy.
It was crazy.
Like, when I first started reading, I was like, what the hell is this? Yeah, I know that was too much information, and some of it was probably out of order and a little bit wrong. But basically, that was the gist of it.
Yeah. And it was bizarre.
And Dicer said, nerd. Haha, just kidding. Can you repeat all of that, please? Sorry. I don't think anyone wants me to repeat that. There's a video on it on YouTube. This guy did a really great job explaining it. I'd have to look for it for you and then post it in the chat.
I've always wanted in this game, if they were gonna do a certain comic universe, I would love for them to do Fear itself, because that's my favorite one.
Yeah, that would be. See, I've always wanted them to do game modes where, like, they take a month and they change the entire contest. I know this would take them time, but they do it like 4 times a year, and they do it for a month. And all the characters get affected or changed, and they look physically different. Like, if they did like Fear itself, if they did Marvel Zombies, and like just some crazy stuff. If they only did it once a year, made it like the big event for the year, and they put a lot of work into it. That would be something that would make this game really special, I think. Like if they did Fear itself or hulked out heroes and stuff like that. I know it would temporarily change your character, and some people aren't going to like it because they're used to their characters the way they are. But at the same time, it would make this game different, special, and really, really unique.
Exciting.
I think. Yeah, it would make it exciting to me.
Yeah, I just love the way that they look in Fear itself. Like Wolverine, his black and red thing that he's got going there.
If they did Axis, man. Come on.
That would be a sick one.
I just died because I'm talking too much. Dude, I've died twice. I've done twice so far. Where's Comic Storian? I don't know. I probably got all that wrong. So there's a Wolverine, but he's Cable, but he's also not Cable because he's Wolverine, but he's missing an arm, so he goes to the future to prove he's... No, he goes to the past to prove... To show... Never mind. There's just too much to that. Dude, that story... Like, I had to watch... I read the story, I had to watch the video, and then I still was like, I'm a little confused still. Like, what all happened? Because you're so used to it being so a certain way, and that story was way different than it almost always is. Have you guys seen Analyzer's Crystal Openings? I've seen some of them, but I haven't seen the new one that everybody is talking about. What's your obsession with the giant green lawyer? Are you talking about me? Oh, you're talking about R31. Okay. Other than she's super hot, except not in this game and not in most other games either, but like the comics. There you go. R31 is She-Hulk is my love. See, I'm not the only one. And he's not the only one. Quicksilver's awesome. He should be in the game. He's one of the cards that I showed in this little short video that I played online at. Yeah. I heard this new one's really awesome. Hyperion said, "Parry me, not on my watch." Yeah, that's what he did to me, man. He said, "Nope, you're not parrying me today. Sorry." And I'm not gonna let Wolverine heal.
Chris Lewis, it'll be a long time before Fantastic Four come. Marvel is trying so hard to get them back. They're not going to do anything with them to try and make sure that they don't sell a gall darn thing.
They're going to do their best, but Fantastic Four is pushing to do a Doom movie now. It's a Doom standalone movie. So
why?
I don't know, but it's not the same character. I don't think I don't think it's the same Doom character. I hope not.
Yeah, because that entire movie was absolute garbage. But further than that, how could Doom be in his own standalone movie? There's nothing for him to do other than take over his little country and be a bad guy.
I don't know. Have you ever thought about joining For Loki? I was in For Loki. This is what happened. So apparently the forums are saying Perry is broken since the last update. Have you experienced this for Joe? I think they've changed Perry. I don't think it's broken. I think they just didn't tell us. Someone earlier on my stream or Slice'em stream or in the Slicing Gaming chat brought up a good theory for how Perry works now, and I think he's right. I think he's right. I think when you dash back and the opponent charges you, you just no longer can parry. And I think that's what they changed, and we just haven't been told. Because that's when I'm not... Because I was like, oh wait, that's when I'm not getting the parries. Like if I stand right here... Well, if I stand right there, I can parry. Now, if I... See, I couldn't parry just then. When I dash back. I'm attacking. I'll stop. Well, I didn't even hit the button that time. He just got the hits on me. If you dash back and try to parry, it just doesn't work. See? It didn't work. See, there was a pause there that time though. It wasn't immediate. He didn't dash immediately. See? I was able to parry then. Parried then. I'm gonna dash back. Oh, he didn't come at me. Well, he didn't attack me that time either. I just noticed that after that guy said that, I was started to realize I think he's right. I think that's where they changed parry. Rithik says, watching your live stream after such a long time. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming back. What's going on, dude? They should add something from House of M. Because they'll continue making crap movies and losing money before letting the rights get back to Marvel. Yep, that's what they'll do. But what they should do is Marvel should just make a Fantastic Four TV show and make it great, and then they just can't do nothing about that. That's what because Marvel has the rights to the TV show, just like they did in Humans, but they need to make a really high budget Netflix style Fantastic Four TV show, and I think Marvel would just take it then at that point. I think they'd be like, yep, y'all outdid us, we can't do nothing. I don't understand why they haven't done that yet. There's got to be something keeping them from doing that or something.
I can't imagine what would be keeping them from that.
So there has to be a reason for them. They haven't done it other than they just. I don't know. Other than they just don't want to do a TV show for Fantastic Four. They feel like maybe it's too big for a TV show. But honestly, I think they would have time to develop the characters better to make them stars. I think if they did one season of a show and then they rolled into a big movie, that way the characters are developed. Because I think Fantastic Four is just one of those teams that makes more sense of getting to know the character before you rush into changing them. Because that's the thing. The Fantastic Four, they go from being these average human, they're still really smart and all that stuff, but or at least two of them are, or three. One's a pilot, two of them are smart, and then the other one's just some crazy kid that turns into the Flaming Torch and still is crazy. But yeah, does he have it? No. Yeah, let's do.
I just think that Marvel is convinced that Fantastic Four is just too far gone for them to try again. Which I don't blame them for. It is a pretty far gone franchise.
Well, didn't they reshoot the entire Fantastic Four movie? Wasn't there like a original director and they like fired him and they changed the entire movie and then they released it or something? And he said that this movie is not the movie I created that they released or something. Wasn't that?
It was something like that. I remember that the director was very unhappy with how it might have been how he was going to shoot the movie, and then Fox was like, no, you're going to shoot it like this. Pander to a little bit bigger audience. In which case they ended up pandering to no one because it was terrible.
Superior Iron Man's not that bad, especially once you dupe him, Omega. But until you dupe him, yeah, you're in bad shape. What's up, Frojo? Nice Kingpin. Thanks, Ray Ray. What's going on? The director tried to cop out, yeah. Johnny Storm is the pilot too. Is he? I thought he was just some like.
I thought it was just Sue's brother.
Yeah, I didn't think he. Maybe he is a pilot too. Man, messages getting deleted. People getting banned. What's going on? Oh, okay. You don't have to ban him. I mean, unless he did that multiple times and you told him not to. There was somebody else that got banned or something a while ago. I didn't even look. He was timed out, and I don't know what that was for either. What'd he get? Oh, F mods. Yeah. You can y'all time that guy out, but y'all ban this guy for advertising his channel. I'm going to unban him. Where is it at? Oh, you already did. Okay. How do you think he was in space with the rest of them? Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. I never really followed the Fantastic Four storyline too much, but Doom is one of my favorite villains.
Doom is an awesome villain. One who I think might be slightly too powerful to come to the contest, but would be a good raid boss.
As long as they don't make him like God Doom, I think he's fine. Like, you know how in Ultimate Alliance, the first one, like he was like God Doom. He took out Odin and everything. But then
he took Odin's powers.
Yeah, he took this is the last Spartan on the call. He was on the stream with us over at Slicing Gaming, and he just, I couldn't get rid of him. He won't leave. He just stayed on the call, and I don't know how to kick people from Skype, so I just said, you know what, you just stay. No, I'm just playing.
It's really just a pity thing more than anything else, guys.
Not really.
They feel bad for me.
Not really. But yeah. Come on, Doom was too powerful as well. He could have been, if they tone him down, he would be fine. Don't promote your channels, guys, is what Smokeman says. If it's somebody I know, Smokeman, it's okay. Like, say if it was Sammy or any of the other YouTubers like Steiny or the Slicing Gaming guys. Of course, you know that one, though. Or Seaton or Brian. Of course, they're not going to do it, though, either. They're not going to come in here and promote their channel.
I don't know, you've probably got like 4 or 5 viewers that they don't have.
That's probably true. 4 or 5. Maybe only 1. But, Frojo, how did you get the Kingpin image from your thumbnail? I haven't been able to find the PNG anywhere. I made the PNG. And so did... Trucros made his own, and I made my own. I didn't ask him for the image. I just made it myself. If you pay attention... We create our own from a certain image every time. I don't want to reveal all my secrets, because if I reveal all my secrets, all the other YouTubers will do it too.
Yes, this is Krusty Krab. That is exactly what happened in that movie, and it was horrible. The new Fantastic Four movie, I just found out that the Fantastic Four basically got their powers the last 30 minutes of the movie, and just teamworked and friendship their way to victory in a span of 30 minutes. Yes, that's exactly what happened. It was sad.
Oh, I was reading the chat again. Alright, I'm going to play this Nebula style as soon as he goes into charge mode. Which is right now. Oh, I did the wrong one. Man, I sucked that up. I did heavy instead of block. So I wasted a lot of time. Oh well, I'm going to make up for it right here. And I got my power up a little higher already. And that's how you do Nebula style, guys. That's how you do it. Hey, bro, search me, Mohan Smith. Sorry, man, I can't. I don't really search other players too much on stream, anyways. Sometimes I look up people off stream. I used to look up people all the time when I was recruiting and was alliance leader of core or 5-star. I did it all the time then. See how I threw that in there? I could throw in the I was a leader of core. Crack myself up. I would do Nebula any style, says Arthur. Dead gum. Sometimes I cannot read what R31 says and I forget. Friendship is undefeated, says Beto. Beto, Beto. Spoilers count for only shows that don't suck. 100% correct. It sucks that you left core, bro. You should have been there till now. I probably would have ended up leaving anyways, because I quit. I didn't want to spend. I wouldn't have been able to keep up with the spending that I had to do there, and I would have been so stressed out all the time, because like when I ran core, all I did was recruit. I barely got to play the game. I recruited, did alliance quest, and played milestones in arenas, and that's all I ever had time to do, and in regular quests and stuff. But I did not have time to ever. I never played any arena for a featured champ. Deadpool. The Deadpool I got before I made core. That was early on, before alliances even existed. So that's just how it was, and it was partially because I created like 6 alliances at once, and I was recruiting for all of them all the time, always. And that was probably part of it, I couldn't just make one alliance. I had to make like whatever 5 or 6 of them, whatever it was. There was core with a K, roar, lore, gore, tor. I think that was it. I think that was it. Yeah. It wasn't just me. I had help from my officers, of course, and the other alliance leaders from the other alliances. Of course, they helped. They were top 15. They were top 15 when we were right there. Well, there was times we were top 10 in stuff. There was times we were number 1 in the game while I was the alliance leader before I left. There was times where we beat MMX before I was gone. I think that's all of my 5 stars. I don't think I have any more. I might, maybe, yeah I do, yeah I do. I forget about these 3 that are still rank 1. Sam, I didn't even know that about it until the end of the stream. I'm not exactly all sure what happened. I don't know if he left on his own or, I mean, he talked about it a little bit, but I still was kind of confused and I didn't know, yep, Krusty Krab saying that he left to start his own alliance. I know that for a while back ago, we talked about him making Slice 'Em Gaming Alliance and stuff, but I didn't know when it was going to happen and all this stuff, and it happened. So I don't know exactly how it all went down, really. I have not got to talk to Slice 'Em about it yet. We'll probably talk about it tomorrow. Are you joining? Is Bulldog? What?
I think there's meant to be a comma. Or a colon.
Are you joining? Is Bulldog?
Is Bulldog.
Well, Slice 'Em. I probably will join Slice 'Em at some point. I don't know when. I didn't see. The thing is we were gonna wait a little bit, and then we were gonna then do it. And he's kind of. I don't know if he just got. He jumped the gun a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what all happened, because we had a somewhat of a plan, even though we didn't discuss it too much. So I'm not sure. But the plan is to make the SGA alliance a top 300 alliance immediately, or that was the plan. I don't know what the plan is now. I got kicked from For Loki. Someone I was asking what happened with For Loki. I got kicked. My son got dumped on me for the last week and a half of school, and so I wasn't able to play the game as much. And I told them that. And I said it's just for like a week and a half. They still removed me on the last day that I had my son every day.
That was a real loving way of saying that, by the way.
What's up?
That was a real loving way of saying that, by the way. My son got dumped on me.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I was done. My son went back to my ex, and I was fixing to message them and be like, hey, I'm gonna be able to be more active now. And before I got to do that, I was gone. They didn't even I woke up and I was gone. Whatever. Yeah, she just called me and said, "Hey, I can't get Caden from school for the next a week and a half till school's out." And I was like, "What do you mean you can't go get our son from school?" I said, "You wanted to have him during the school year, and now all of a sudden you can't get him." So for the last week and a half of school, all of a sudden I was having to drive 3 hours a day. That was the problem. I was having to drive 45 minutes there, 45 minutes home, 45 minutes back to school to pick him up, and 45 minutes back, and then still do everything else that I normally did. So I was losing sleep because of it. I was I was losing time in the game, and then on top of that, when he was here, I got to hang out with him. I got to spend time with him. I got to cook him food, all that stuff. So it just took more time away from the game that I normally had free time during those days. So I wasn't active enough for Loki during that time, apparently. No, For Loki beat us by 1,200 points. Yeah, I'm divorced, not separated. That's two different things, actually. But I pull Kingpin, so it's all good. It's all right. It's not that big of a deal. Cause when I led core, I was the same way. It didn't matter. But the thing is like they wanted me to join one of the other Lokis and then promote back up, and I think that was part of the reason why I didn't get asked to ever come back, is because I didn't go to one of the other Lokis. I went to another top alliance, and at the time when I joined them, they were ranking higher than 4Loki. But now, of course, 4Loki, you know, they did whatever it took to be like one of the top AQ teams. So, Mario MZ Kills, what's up? Is HOK a good alliance? They're top alliance.
Yeah, I'd say they're pretty okay.
They're not strict. That's the thing about them. Like if someone doesn't play arena at all during alliance arena combat or perfect series, there's nothing will happen to them. Even if we don't meet milestones, which I kind of wish stuff would happen. I mean, I feel like you should participate somewhat, but that's their style. Oh yeah, so I was gonna do Kingpin after I got done with 550s. Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. It is a cult, says Beto. Alright, let's see. Realm of Legends. I would go back to 4Loki if they ever wanted me to. As long as they understood that there may be times where stuff happens. And, I mean, stuff happens. I got a kid, I'm a single parent. Sometimes I gotta do what I gotta do.
Life happens.
Yep. I mean, it hardly ever happens, stuff like that, but it does happen. Sam Gamgee says, "Don't go back, you fool." I don't think I will ever go back because I don't think they're ever gonna want me back. But, you know, it's whatever. Like I said. Rithik says go back to 4Loki. Sam Genji says, no, don't go back. This setup takes... because I know that he could get the rages faster once he's awakened. I guess that's part of the thing in my head. Who's speaking in the background? That is the last Spartan.
Yeah, that's me.
Tony the Ham Man. I don't know what level you're at, like what you do.
I can try and turn up the volume if I'm still quiet.
Are they saying that? Oh, but he is so quiet.
And I do play Contest of Champions.
Oh, so. You're level 19. Yeah, man, I have no idea for people in those alliances down there. I don't know, man. Do you have crystals to open? Not today.
Chat, tell me if this is any better for you. And my in-game name is...
Oh, you're louder.
I'm louder?
Yeah.
Like... okay louder?
I think you're probably good now.
Okay, cool. And my in-game name is the exact same as it is here on YouTube. Just typed it out into the chat.
Frojo, in your opinion, would it be worth the rank 5 Quake or Phoenix for 50-ish prestige? Depends on your alliance. It could be worth it, could maybe not be worth it. See, I could have did it if I was awakened. I could have already set this up, but I'm not awakened. I hope this works the first time. I don't want to keep doing this.
R31, give me a minute to get my...
He didn't do 3, or it didn't happen exactly correctly. Gotta do it again.
Yeah, give me a minute and I'll get my accent rolling for you, and I can give you a "This is Sparta."
It doesn't always happen. Because you can't see... What I think that it is you can't see these permanent debuffs for whatever reason. For some reason, I think they just don't show up. And you can't see them. And I didn't convert any of them to permanent, is what I think is happening. But I'm not 100% sure. Because this could just all be a glitch, and it only happens sometimes. Or he didn't hit me at the right time, because he kind of waited. It might have, the unstoppable might have fell off. I'm not exactly sure. Or it's something about having 5 debuffs. I mean, 5 rages, which I might try right now to see if I can make that happen. Nope, I only got 2. I can try again. I've actually had it to where he heals like 156 or something like that. Come on, hit me, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me. Who that? It didn't happen again, guys. Hang on, I lost you, I guess, Spartan. Spartan, where are you? You back?
Yep. I accidentally hit the wrong button because I'm special. Yeah. I went to unmute my mic and I hit the hang up button because, again, I'm special.
I don't think that the Kingpin... I think the Kingpin is just... I think a certain thing has to happen. And I think we're either not seeing it or the Kingpin is broken and it is a bug. It's either one or the other. I think we're either not seeing certain permanent debuffs being converted, or the Kingpin is actually bugged and it only happens sometimes or something like that. And they're also saying the sound is a lot better, but also the music's off. Talk again.
Hello.
Okay, I guess it's better. Which movie Kingpin from? He's from Daredevil, the Netflix show, and Netflix. The what's his face's name? Jesus, not Jesus. Ben Affleck, Daredevil movie. He's also from that, but he's in that movie he was a black actor. What's his name?
Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah, Michael Clark Duncan. Which that dude was like really cool for Kingpin.
He's really cool in general.
Yeah, period, yeah. Alright, we're gonna try this one more time. Like I literally stayed up all night the couple nights ago trying to figure out how to make Kingpin work like the way I want him to. So this ain't gonna matter. I should still. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I have to land the hit for it to go unstoppable. I thought it just did it automatically. Okay. I was trying to build up a bunch of rages quickly. That way I could get to it faster, but I'll try again. Because special 2, suck, he got special 1 off. And he didn't convert that bleed either. So this is dead. I'll start over. Oops, hit the wrong button.
And yeah, there is a Kingpin in Spider-Man. He's a New York villain. So
yeah. Kingpin, the Kingpin that fights Daredevil fights Spider-Man a lot in the comics and in the cartoon and stuff and video games.
And no, Mario, I don't think either of us have Kang.
Nope, I was not one of the first 200 to beat Labyrinth of Legends. I was nowhere close to that, and I've never been gifted enough from the gifted crystal lucky enough from the gifted crystal to pull a Kang. Even though I have opened probably 30 to 40 of those crystals over the years. Even though I've known people that opened over 200 of those in 1 year and didn't get him either, so you gotta be pretty lucky to get a Kang.
Yeah, he is a collector's piece for sure.
Do it. Okay, I got 4. I wanted 5 though.
Xanity wants to know how you're liking Kingpin so far.
He's okay. His heavy attack is pretty powerful. Like you can see 6,000 damage, 6,000 damage. But okay, I got 5. All right, here we go. See what happens. See if it does it. It didn't happen. It didn't. It's something. I think it's stun. I think I need to get 2 bleeds and a stun, and then it works. I think it's certain things that have to happen, and then like one of them doesn't fall off, or one of them converts, or maybe it's 4 hits in there. I can't remember in my video if I had 5 or 6 when it happened. Okay, I'm at 7 this time. Alright, this time I'm at 7, so maybe I'll get even luckier here. Shoot me! He didn't shoot me, but I got 8. Suck. I needed more than 1 hit on me, though. Alright, let's try it one more time. It's just not falling right. It's not falling right so far. Was he worth the 5-star shards? Sure. I think any champion's worth 5-star shards, but I'm an arena player. So that's kind of the difference. If you're not an arena player and you're like an in-game player, like you're only trying to beat the in-game content and you're not trying to get any new champions through the arena and stuff like that, then yeah, maybe not. Maybe he's not. Because I'm only rating Kingpin as a 6 out of 10 so far. Like I don't think he's worth like an 8 or nothing. And I only have him unduped so far, so I'm giving him a 6. That's what I've been telling people. If you were on my stream earlier, or on Slice'em stream, no, my stream earlier, I didn't say anything about him on Slice'em stream. Actually, now that I think about it. All right, we're gonna see if we can get a bunch of buffs right here. Come on, shoot me.
Tony, the ham man, the way that you get champions from the arena is you play the arena, and you get ranked at a certain cutoff level where you are able to earn that champion. Frojo,
Yeah.
What do you think of Kingpin on defense so far?
Well, I haven't got to test that out yet, so unfortunately, I don't have an opinion. I don't know what all the stuff is in the new system, all the nodes and stuff. So it's just gonna be one of those things you gotta test out.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna open up a crystal for him.
I like him, especially when I get this regen thing to work. But right now, I'm only trying to do that. I'm not trying to do. If y'all are wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to get the regen thing to proc. It's not easy to do. It's pretty difficult to do, and maybe it's possibly that if it was a glitch, Kabam patched it already. See, what I think what happens is you get so many debuffs on you, plus the ones from the hit from the special suck. That convert. I think there's just so many that somehow it forgets, or it's built that way that they convert into permanent. It's something that it has to be something like that. All right, let's see. Try again. Here we go. I just need him to shoot, and it didn't happen. So we're gonna have to try again. See, I don't know if it's something about the order you do stuff in. Like, do you have to do a special 3? See, like in these tests right here, I did a special 3 in the first one, but I didn't do it in the last few times either. Shoot me. He killed me.
Unstable, man. I guess if you're gonna be bringing up Kamala Khan, Spider-Gwen, Joe Fixit, Luke Cage, and Iron Patriot for Alliance War defense diversity.
I don't think diversity is going to matter too much.
That's as diverse as you can get. You're not going to get any kills, but you'll have diversity.
I don't think diversity is really going to matter. Unless, like, your two top alliances going head to head, and you're both going to clear all 5 mini bosses and clear all 3 battle groups. I think that's the only time it's going to matter. Alright, this is the last chance I'm giving Kingpin for the regen. I'm not doing it anymore after this. Horrific, that's exactly what I just said, but I know I'm on a delay, so you might just now be hearing it right now. Yeah, he just did. He just said I'm right. Alright, I'm going to do special 3 first this time. And then special 2. See, the time that I did it, I think I had 6, man. I think I did 6. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it the way that I think that I did it. I'm going to do special 3 all the way to 6. Then special 2. And then carry over.
Yeah, Xanity, on that aggressive and 100% buff duration node that you're talking about, Kingpin would be pretty good, but like Eternal Warrior said, Jugs is going to be amazing, and I think Hyperion would also be a very good choice for that, because that power gain will be ridiculous.
Kingpin does get more power gain the more rages he has on him, I believe. So the faster you get more rage, the faster you gain power also. I think it increases a little bit with each rage or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's something along those lines for him. He's a really cool champion.
Yeah, it's just if he doesn't have that regen, I feel like he's missing something. Like if that's not actually part of him, I feel like he's missing something. Either that him going into overpowered mode faster, or just more attack, maybe just flat out attack, and then maybe he'd be okay. But once he has that regen, like y'all saw me, like he all of a sudden, like I felt like, oh, I'm safe. I don't have to worry about nothing. I went nuts on him and stuff. Alright, we're almost to 6. And then we can special 2, and then hopefully it'll happen. I saw Yidos do it earlier today on Yidos' stream, but he didn't even realize he did it, and we were all trying to tell him, and then he thought we were trying to tell him to do it, and we were like, no, you did it, but he never he quit reading the chat, so he never saw that we said that he already did it, and then he was trying it out, trying to do it, and he couldn't make it happen, but he did it on his stream from earlier today. I maybe need to go back and watch it and see how he did it, because Yidos got him as a 4-star from the arena and awakened him on his live stream. He was healing for 70 a hit. I guess maybe because he has less health as a 4-star. That was my guess on why it was less. But he was at 550. There it is. I got it. I'm regenning permanently for the rest of the time now. See, I don't know exactly what I did to make it happen. You still there, Spartan?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you see it yet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just barely popped up. And that's crazy. It might still be a bug, though.
I need to figure out exactly how I'm doing it. I'm still trying to figure it out myself, guys. Like, that's the thing. Like in my video, I put in there twice. I need to test this more to be sure and all that stuff. And obviously, I still need to test it more, because this one time, no lie, I was healing for like 156 or 154 or something like that. And that would be 2 heals at once. Yeah, it was 154, I believe. It's on my Twitter page. I took a screenshot of it, and that was when I did it on accident. Like that was the first time I realized I was doing it. I was like, wait, I'm healing for 154, like non-stop, and I wasn't recording. I was just laying in my bed, and then I was. And then I freaking got up and I was trying to make it happen, and I couldn't make it happen, and then finally I made it happen, and then I was like, but I got frustrated and quit recording, and I made it happen again. So then I sat down and started recording. I said, I'm sitting here recording and until I get it. It took me like 45 minutes to get it again, which was that stream that y'all saw where I fought for 15 minutes while I was healing. That was the infinite regen stream video. Yeah, so I'm infinite regenning right now. You can't see it, but because I'm full health. But as you can see right here, I just got hit. I still have it. I didn't lose it. I'm going to get hit again, lose some more health from blocking this damage. Still have it, guys. I have regen for the rest of the time now. Okay, but what you want to do is once you get it, is you want to get your rage back up. And you want to get to 7 and stop at 7. Or 6 or 7, and then special 1 spam. I don't think you want to go into overpower mode again. I think if I go into overpower mode again, I will lose it. But for you guys, I will test trying to double this up. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to do it. Sam Gamgee, they said my Kingpin is welcome, but not me. I read that out of the corner of my eye, looking up, glancing up for a second. For you guys, I'm gonna try to power him up to 2 heals. We'll see what happens. I think I will lose it though. I think that's what'll happen. I think if I go back into overpower mode again, I will lose the heal. But we'll see what happens. I will go to 6 with a special 3 here, and then I will special 2, go into overpower mode by getting hit and converting things, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I can't imagine that this is something intentional, honestly. Otherwise it would be A, easier to do, and B,
we'll see. I think the thing is, it kind of was advertised. The way I read it is why I did this, is why I put willpower on. Because I was like, there's something special about the way they worded that. And I've even had top players from alliances said, hey, good find. We knew there was something sort of like this, but we didn't know how to exactly do it. And one of the guys that he said this is the whole reason he pulled the 5-star Kingpin from his crystal. That was the one I was telling you about earlier. He said that's the whole reason he even wanted Kingpin. Alright, I gotta do this. I almost forgot. Alright, now I need him to shoot me. Shoot me. If he doesn't shoot me... Okay, here we go. Hurry, hurry! Okay, I didn't lose it. And I'm still overpowered. So we're gonna try it again. Y'all wanna try it again? Or y'all don't want me to try it again?
Hell yeah.
Should I do it the special 3-way, or should I just power 2 and get hit by like his special 2? I mean, it's not gone. Obviously. I maybe there's not a way to lose it except die.
Awesome.
Because I kind of want to figure out if there's a way to lose it. You know, if you mess up or something. I lost it. I think by getting a stun debuff from him. I bet, dude, I'm telling you, it's stun. I bet you if we rewatch it when I got it, it was because I got a stun and I converted it, and it converted it into a permanent debuff. Because I haven't got stunned again until just then from getting hit. I bet that's it. I bet it's the stun. I bet it's something with the stun debuff.
I mean, that looks like the pattern to me. If there were any.
Because on the video that I made, I got stunned. And then he hit me a few more times with the bullets, and it converted, and I had the heal. Come on, shoot me. Dang, I hate when he doesn't shoot. There's times where you want him to special, and he won't.
The Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want him to do special, and then he won't freaking do it.
And then he'll do it at the worst possible times as well.
Alright. Shoot me. Yes, yes, yes. See, I didn't get stunned, and I went into overpower mode. So, we'll try to get stunned and go into overpower mode at the same time. Don't exploit the bug.
You're gonna get banned.
I'm trying to figure out if this is legit or not. That's what I'm gonna do. And technically, I'm not exploiting anything. I'm doing Winter Soldier. It's one thing if it was a bug and you did it on Labyrinth of Legends. That would be exploiting, like taking it to your advantage. Okay, I was stunned that time, but I'm not going into overpower mode. So
yeah, you're just smacking the crap out of Winter Soldier and then backing out and trying it again.
Yeah. I'm basically doing Kingpin testing. But this fight's over. He's dead right here. It's a bug. No, it isn't. Is that written in his description that he can infinite regen? I want to see that in his... It doesn't say infinite regen, but it says you can take advantage of willpower on his... Go look at the spotlight, read the willpower, and read the part where it says converting buffs into a permanent debuff. Read that, and that's where I put it together and was like, oh, maybe if you do like certain things, he can get regen. Or it's technically not even regen, it's willpower constantly being active. So it's like a invisible stun degen where I'm not stunned, but I have the... I don't know. I almost hit stop stream for some reason right now. I grabbed the mouse and I drove it over to stop stream, and then right after I stopped talking, I was like, why am I fixing to click that?
Force of habit?
I don't know why I would even be trying to quit the stream. I mean, I guess I'm done testing this, and now I'm kind of tired, and I don't even feel like playing the arena because I did this for like 30-45 minutes now. Because I'm only like at 1,000,000 points.
Yeah, I would totally go to bed, but I need to do. I need to finish T4B.
Sam Ganji says, "Great. Game's gonna go into maintenance because Frojo. I'm on Act 4. Every time I get a premium crystal, I always get 2 stars. Yet I got my 3 stars, Ultron and Gamora, through daily crystal. Man."
Yeah, sometimes I feel like the regular collected daily crystals are better than premiums.
Sometimes. Veritas says, "How long until Kabam fixes this bug?" Hope Gaming says, "My 7-year-old little brother just got a 4-star Kingpin 2 days ago from a crystal." Obviously. Well, I'm adding the crystal because it's obvious. That's what I'm saying. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. Anytime you get a 4-star from a featured crystal or a premium crystal, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, no matter what 4-star it is good.
And I even feel that way. I know a lot of people are not excited about getting 4 stars from the new Grandmaster crystal, but I guess I'm just one of those people that is excited or thinks that it is exciting to get a 4-star from a Grandmaster crystal. And I didn't get a 4-star, but if I did, I would have been excited about it. Even if it was Luke Cage, I would have been like, "Yes, I got a 4-star," because I would have got 5-star shards from it. Mainly the reason why. Did you know I pulled 2 Marvel Now turds? Ooh, you Marvel Now turds. Not sure which ones those were, but hope they were good Marvel Now turds.
Magneto Marvel Now. So not good.
Yeah, not good. Oh, 2 Marvel Now Magnetos. I was trying to think what was the other Marvel Now character, but you just mean 2 of the same. That sucks. Alright, guys. The last Spartan, I appreciate you for staying on the call with me and hanging out. All you guys also, thanks for hanging out. I will be back on tomorrow, and I'm playing the Kingpin Arena. So, going for a 4-star Kingpin so I can get him and dupe him because I have a Skill Awakening gem. Sam Genji. Wow, I thought there were 4 stars in premium. Wow, there are 4 stars in premiums. I thought it was a myth. Yeah, it pretty much is a myth, but it happens. Alright, I'm out of here. Peace out, everybody. See you, Spartan.
Yep, peace out, Frojo.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Have a good Monday.